Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode... That's the wrong place. 81 of Direwolf20's Let's Play series. I am activating a ritual of unbinding. Dun 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 dun. Because I got tired of my boots. Remember I said a little bit ago, I might get tired of what's on my boots, aka, let's take off the ring of magnetism. The thing that's on my boots is the night vision. I was like, I'm annoyed with the particle effects and the constant effect there, so let's get back our stuff. Thank you, Ritual of Unbinding. Most appreciated. So, as you can see, we just unbound things, and if we check here, we'll notice that we probably drained a little bit of LP in the process, but we've got such a nice reservoir of LP that we're not really too worried about that. So now I should be able to get my Soul Forge, and you'll notice also that I got my Ritual of Divination Sigil back, or thingy, yep, and I got my Weak Blood Shard back, and I got my 7 filled sockets. So I can go ahead and just make myself another set of pants. There we go, with this guy here, and go. Nice. And remember, right-click to bind them. Cool. So no longer do I have to worry too much about carrying around that nullification sigil and all the particle effects that go along with it. So that's cool. Just wanted to show you guys activating that ritual. Now, I believe that I promised for you that we would get into summoning some nasty, evil elementals from blood magic. So let's take a look. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, yoink, yoink, we set up over here a nice area to do our elemental summoning a little while ago, as a matter of fact. And if we look in our AE system, we can go ahead and figure out which elementals we might want to summon, because we should have access to all of them. So for example, I'm going to snag about 6 air, and this should automatically, courtesy of my massive efforts in the last couple episodes here, start automatically creating more air sigil. Nice. That's cool. So that thing's cruising. We're getting ourselves more aether. That's awesome. This will continue to run and do everything automatically, provided I have enough feathers and gas tiers. Two things that are very much not automated. Feathers we probably have a lot of because we do have a mob spawner, but, you know. Let's get our 6 aether and summon ourselves a boss. Let's pop down into our blood magic area as well while we're at it. I'm going to need to borrow this guy. Thank you. We'll pop over to our Thaumcraft room and just take a trip over here. So, to get started, let's get ready to summon a boss. Make sure you have a good amount of armor, a good, nice offensive weapon, and a couple other things ready to go. So we should just need to place our aether on the pedestals around the outside area, and our Master Blood Orb goes in the middle. You'll know everything works when you see lightning, because what's a Way of Time mod without lightning? He does like his lightning, that's true. Dun, dun, dun. Boss fight incoming. Oh, hello there. Oh, yeah, that's right. You want to throw me up into the air, but I'm not worried. I have flight. Haha. Come here, you. These guys aren't too hard. This guy in particular likes to throw you around in the air, but because we have a form of flight, not too much to worry about. And lucky luck, I got myself the Demon Blood Shard. You'll also notice he gave me the inhibit debuff. So that's something to keep an eye on. Just be aware that any of your awesome abilities that you might have, courtesy of blood magic, might be inhibited. So let's take this blood orb and see what we can do with it. Let's pop over into here, and we'll take a look at what's craftable with this thing. So one of the things we can get ourselves is the Awakened Activation Crystal. This is for activating more powerful rituals. No big deal there. We will be getting into some of the more powerful rituals, but we can also use it to get a tier 5 blood orb, which is what we're going to use right now. So we're going to need 75,000 LP for this process. How much is stored in our current altar? Oh, we're sitting around 24,000 at the moment. Oh, looks like you decided to craft some stuff for me. Cool. That's fine with me. What are you making so much stuff for? Let's see. Oh, I guess I used some reinforced slate somewhere along the line. That's fine. So that process is running, obviously, doing a good job. I'm going to let this finish, and then I'm going to get myself a new blood shard. You know, as a matter of fact, I decided while I was waiting, let's see if I can get another demon blood shard here. I'm going to try the Incendium boss real quick. Should be as easy as that. Cool. have a little snack before my boss battle. Here goes nothing. Nice. Fire elementals. I'm assuming that he has some fire abilities there. Not too worried about him. And I got myself another Demon Blood Shard. Like I said, when you've got a full set of bound armor, you probably don't have to worry too much about these elementals. They should be pretty straightforward. So you know what? While I happen to have it, you can see here my ritual's doing the thing it's supposed to be doing, so that's kind of cool. Nice to see that happening properly. Everything's refilling. I'm going to pop over here real quick and sneak in one of these, this, and these three things. This should combine, but it's not. Maybe I need to have the higher tier orb in there. There we go. Maybe this guy has to be... Oh, look at you, being sneaky. Alright, we'll put this back in. I'll actually swap this out. Let's go back into our AE system and we'll grab some Aether, some Aqua Solus, and some... Where was it? Demon Blood Shard. What was it that goes in this thing? Incendium. Cool. Are you done? Alright, you can have the Magician's Blood Orb back. I'll use the middle one, since there's no automation involved here. And there we go. I just need... Oh, right. Let's do... I think we're going to want the... It's called this guy. Weak Activation Crystal. Cool. Yep, just needed to be the Master Blood Orb. That was the only one you could do. Awakened Activation Crystal. Can do everything the weak one can. I figured might as well update it now since I had it ready to go. Pop down here and see if this thing's kind of done or not. Are you done? 64. So, do you have enough, perchance? Yeah, you're up to around the 30,000 LP mark. Let's give this a minute to fill up. I want it to get all the way up to 50,000 because as soon as we get started, it's going to use up a lot of LP to get that Master Archmage's Blood Orb. So we'll come back in a minute once he's full. All right, 49,000 looks close enough. Let's get this thing cooking. Yeah, you can see it's definitely going at a rate of 130 LP per tick, so that's going to be pretty fast. The input tank should start filling up at a point here. I think I'm going to make it so that it starts filling up faster. There we go. So we'll let that input tank fill, and that thing will continue to go. I think I'm going to change this so that it starts to fill up, not at 15 buckets, but we'll say at 30. Why not? That should be cool. Just for future use. Alright, I'm going to let this finish. It'll be a few minutes here, and then we'll be back. Alright guys, we're back. Definitely needed to help this thing along with a little bit of... there we go, finally. Whew, that was crazy. Definitely need to help him along a little bit. Actually replaced the runes of speed that were around here with some runes of sacrifice to try and help speed this thing along. Well, actually the opposite of speeding it along, but you know what I mean. Didn't help too much. Well, it did help, but definitely still need to do a little bit of self-sacrifice to get things going. So there we go. And we can put these things back in here where they were living before. Nice. Find the Archmage's Blood Orb to me, and we should see now, if I activate my Division Sigil, that we have quite a lot of LP available. We still have the almost 1 million LP in our Soul Network, but we have a ton of LP storage available, courtesy of the awesome Blood Orb we've got right here. So this Archmage's Blood Orb is the Tier 5 Blood Orb. It's a crazy large amount of LP essence can be stored in there. Nice. I'm pretty excited about that. Alright guys, now for something completely different. I am going to grind up and get some Ender Dust. Maybe I want to smelt the Ender Pearl. Is that what I want to do? I forget how to get the exact item I want to get right now. You are a bunch of redstone in here. We're going to switch this to furnace mode and see what we get. Oh, nice. That's what I'm talking about. Ender Pearl Dust. What am I going to do with it? Well, it took a long time, but one of my favorite mods finally updated. We can use this ender pearl dust to get ourselves a miniature black hole. Woot! And the miniature black hole allows us to make a portal gun. Dun dun dun. You guys who have been fans of my series for a long time know that portal gun is one of my favorite mods because it's a portal gun. Like, do I need to even say anything more? Haha. Nice. I'm pretty excited to have the portal gun back in the Direwolf 20 mod pack. It's taken a little bit of time for it to finally show back up, but as you can see, it seems to be working pretty smoothly. Nice. I like it. Dun 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 dun. So, just in case you were not aware, the portal gun is a cool and fun mod. Yoink. It works on all item entities, and, you know, regular entities as well, so creatures and whatnot. And we're going to set up some pretty neat and fun stuff. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to borrow these things. I don't need them anymore up there. We're going to use them for something cool. So what particular level of fun do we want to have today, you ask? Well, I went ahead and made myself a nifty portal spawner. This is a block that can interact with a redstone signal. So one of the configuration options we have, do portals close when redstone power is cut? We'll leave that as no for now. And then we'll select the spawner portal's color. We're going to make it orange. Cool. So that when this guy receives a redstone signal, ta-da, it opens a portal of the orange color, because that's what I designated. And this guy can open up a blue color. So if we put these two pieces of information together, it means, you guessed it, that we can create a network with which to travel around. How nifty does that sound? So maybe we have a neat way to get home when we're out on the road. All we need to do is use wireless transmitters. So let's check out, do I still have my wireless remote anywhere? I know I had one when I was playing a while ago testing stuff. I'm like 100% positive I made one. But as you can see, I don't have it on me. It's okay, they're not too hard to make, as I recall. So I just need a wireless transceiver. Did I ever teach? Yes, I did. Excellent. Start that guy up. Boom. Make that. And then we just need a button for this. And that should be nice and easy. Let's put our wireless guy, we're going to put him under the flooring right here. And we'll make him frequency 1 for now, because I don't think we're using frequency 1 anymore, are we? That was my ender quarry frequency. That was the turning it on and off bit. Maybe I'll make it like frequency 20. That's wither deployer. We don't want to do that by mistake. Let's go 25, and we'll set this name to home portal. Cool. And cobblestone down. Now, when I activate frequency 25... Oh wait, this is a transmitter. Derp. I want a receiver. Craft one of these for me, please. That's right, I had the transmitter in my house. Because, duh. Now, let's try this out. Cool. So, anywhere I am out in the world, so let's go somewhere really far away. Let's maybe sleep before we go somewhere really far away. Dun dun dun. We can use this to always get home. So let's take a look. Let's go. Sure, that sounds like a nice place. Boom. I am going to have fun having portal gun back. That's just a fact. So if we happen to be all the way over here, for example, and if we want to get home from where we are, all we got to do is pulse this guy and jump into the blue portal. Ta-da! I just got home. Nice! So now, let's consider trying something even potentially cooler. I'm going to actually, well, I guess I'll leave this off for now. I'm going to continue with the old setup. So we're going to do this. And on here, let's put the button, actually, let's put the button on this block. So we'll put this here. And we'll have a button on this block, whose primary job will be to transmit on frequency, let's call it 26. We'll call this portal to the quarry. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've been having a little bit of a weird issue with the minecarts lately when traveling to quarries, and I don't want to have that issue anymore. So we're going to configure this guy's portal color to be blue. Now let's do, well, yeah, we'll do blue on this side. That's cool. And no, the portals will not close when redstone power is cut. Okay, we'll let this thing zip back over here. Sometimes when traveling through these portals, I'm getting a little bit of a weird issue with what sounds like the sticking of entities, and it's just not a good feel all around. So I'm going to actually like pop these guys here. I'm interested. Can I place this right here and make this a blue color? And potentially set up a receiver here for 26. So that if, now let's go home, courtesy of the home portal. And then we can close our portals. And try pressing this button. Oh, not working. What didn't work? Alright, I'm going to have to figure out why that's not working. You are pulsing on 26, right? Yes. Alright, be right back. Going to figure out why that didn't work. So specifically the issue I'm talking about with minecarts, and I don't know if it's a mod causing it or something weird. Typically when I travel through minecarts, the minecart traveling sound is sticking for me. So if you turn off the volume and turn it back up, it fixes it. So let's see if our portal wants to activate now. Nice, that worked beautifully. Cool. And I can get back as well. Not terrible. Not terrible at all, and I can even put a nice little platform here to kind of stick around on. So that's cool. Let's go ahead and tell this thing to run a little bit. I just want to make sure that it doesn't have any problems moving with the portal on it. So let's get our pocket computer out. We'll check the coordinates, refresh, and cycle times 5, please. Oh, look at that. Nice. And, oh, that's weird. My ender rail kind of broke off there. That's okay. I don't need them anymore. Maybe it's because the frame block was there. Or, oh, you know what? I moved. Well, that frame block should have held on to them. So I don't know what happened. But, hey, it's working. So this thing did kind of break a little bit. These portal block things kind of always did break. But let's see. Once it's done moving, I'm going to try and activate it. I set this guy to frequency 26 for the time being. So if we check here, we've got 2 more cycles remaining. And 1 more cycle remaining. Oh, it's just kind of fun watching that. So cool. Alright, let's go back up there and see if the portal will open. So this was kind of a test. It's been a while since Portal Gun has been updated, so I wanted to see if maybe the old bug where things would not really work on frames too well is still existent. Yeah, he is still kind of there. That's unfortunate. Well, guys, looks like that it actually doesn't work. It's a bug that was around a while ago, and I guess it's still there, is if you do have that block on a frame, it just eventually breaks. So minecart method is going to have to continue to be the way we go back and forth. Oh well, we'll use this at some other point in the future for getting around bases. Let me fix my sound real quick. There we go. And we'll use this somewhere else, like I said. But for now, the minecart method works still, so that's cool. I'm kind of bummed. I thought it would be neat to be able to do the portal gun, but I am definitely happy to have the always available route back to the home just available right through here. Sweet. All right, guys, I think it's time we expand our base a little bit. I've got something planned for a sub-basement. As you can see, I just filled up this guy. And if we come over here, we'll see that I've cleared out a little bit of space. I'm going to set up a filler real quick. So let's do this. And we should probably also grab ourselves a lever for this too. So let's set up our landmarks. We're going to mark out the area with which we're going to clear out. I'm thinking I want to have at least, just to be safe, a couple rows. So let's do it up to about here. That should be good, right? That'll leave me 1, 2, 3 layers of rock and stuff between this stuff. So this was Y level 37. That sounds good. So I'm going to send back out to here. And if we drop down to Y level 37, we should wind up seeing exactly the same, that little laser thing. There it is. Cool. And the same off in this corner. Ah, what did I break? I broke a pressurized fluid duct. Probably not even necessary anymore because I think that was heading all the way over there to fill up that thing, but we'll leave it because why not? And Y level 37 again. There we go. Cool. Let's clear out some terrain, shall we? Just need to activate this guy, turn that off, turn this on. We'll see all the lasers connect. Looking good. Let's see how the filler behaves for us today. Mr. Filler, please clear this land. Output right. Hey, there we go. Nice. So I should be able to get my landmarks back. It sounds like things are getting removed, so that's a good sign. Oh yeah, there we go. Hopefully I didn't bump into existing infrastructure anywhere, but it doesn't look like I did, so that's definitely a good sign. And let's also get ourselves, let's pop over to our Thaumcraft area while that clears up, and let's get ourselves a nice lantern. What is it exactly for the lamp from? I always forget the recipe for this thing. It's something that I make enough that I shouldn't really have memorized by now, but let's see. There it is. Arcane lamp. Amber, daylight sensor, and nitor. So let's make a daylight sensor. Amber. And we'll come back in a second once I'm ready to craft this thing. Alright, and by now, I'm going to wager that we might already be done. You know, let's grab an elevator real quick too, so we don't have to keep flying up and down. That would probably not be a terrible idea. I like having unlimited wool, and lots of other unlimited things. Oh, looks like I hit water. That is, you know, always something that might happen. Oh, wow. Looks like I really hit water. Let's get ourselves a bunch of smooth stone, and let's fix this wall up, shall we? Let's do the builder's wand and some stone. There we go. This should be able to fix this nice and easy. We'll do... there, fine. There we go, and maybe just doing something like this wouldn't be a terrible idea. That should clear away. And nice. Can you please re-clear? Thanks. Nice. And then up here we should be able to place down the lanterns. Let's just say like right center-ish. Cool. And while we're here, let's grab a few more pieces of stone. Just so you guys aren't upset with me, we're going to go ahead and make this place look halfway decent. Put this away and the Thaumonomicon, and we're going to snag our Wand of Equal Trade. There we go. Now I'm probably going to actually make this thing look a little bit nicer in the near future, but for now, this will at least make it look halfway decent. Wow, okay, I just ran out of inventory space. Cool. Alright, back in a second. So guys, I'm just testing the waters of this new room because I'm filling in a rough idea of what I'm going to place in here. I think it's about time we break our dependency on fuel. That is, oil fuel, and switch our dependency over to something a little bit more high-tech. I think it's time that we build ourselves a big reactor. There's some plans for a build that I want to do in the future that's going to require quite a bit of power. It's going to require quite a bit of power for a couple things I want to do, so I figured now's probably as good a time as any. And let's see how my space can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. So in reality, this is about the center of the room. Oh man, I was off by 1. Oh, I'm terrible. Oh well, sorry, Mr. Lamp, you need to be moved. So yeah, like I said, think it's about time we got a big reactor up and running. So we'll break our dependency on oil, which we're getting a little bit low on in the oil well. We could always, of course, go tap another oil well, but, you know, why worry about that when I've got all this yellorium ready to be processed into a nice fuel source? So I would like to, starting next episode probably, build a pretty nice sized reactor. Now here's a rough idea of the shape I want to do. I haven't finalized my designs because, as you guys might know, big reactors allows you to do a lot of different things with the size and shape of your reactor, can generate lots of different things. And instead of just running this directly off of the fuel directly off the reactor, we're going to go ahead and do a turbine. So we're going to go straight to the turbine level of things. Hopefully this will allow for a very nice and powerful reactor. I think it's going to be a cool build, and I'm looking forward to showing it to you guys. So I think what we'll do is wrap up the episode here. Hope you guys enjoyed checking it out. We've got the portal gun up and running again. We did some work with blood magic. I'm going to let the blood magic thing run for a while. Clearly, we're going to need to build up our reservoir of LP. Where are we at right now, by the way? We're doing pretty good. We're almost at 3 million LP, so not a terrible amount of LP by any stretch. But eventually that'll work its way up to 10 million, and we're going to eventually, for some of the more advanced rituals and things we're going to want to do, we're probably going to need about 15 million LP. So we're going to need to upgrade that altar so that it can hold more than 10 million. Anyway, for now, Daryl20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and like I said, we'll come back next time. I think it's about time we start powering our base with something a little bit more fancy than oil. All right, guys, take it easy.